There's a reason people have kept herbs close to home for thousands of years. Long before pharmacies and prescriptions, families relied on plants. Not as magic, but as medicine. But herbal medicine still matters today. What's really remarkable is that modern medicine and scientists are now finally catching up with what herbalists have always understood. This is the beginning of my Cottage Apothecary series. And in this series, many of the herbs that we're going to work with are some of the most researched in the world, studied for immune support, nervous system regulation, inflammation, tissue repair, and overall resilience. And yet most of us don't have practical access to them throughout our daily lives. So I'm not coming at this as a doctor or a pharmaceutical representative. I'm coming at this as a lifelong gardener, a homesteader, and a mother who has spent years studying herbal medicine. I learned from the traditional methods, from modern research, and lived experience. I care deeply about using herbs thoughtfully, safely, and with respect. No hype, and definitely no shortcuts. Growing and building a home apothecary isn't about replacing modern medicine, and that's important. It's about supporting the body and the system between medical emergencies. It gives us daily tools, gentle, nourishing, and consistent, that help the body do what it was designed to do. In this series, we'll build a small but powerful system of herbal remedies, each serving a different purpose. First, we're going to start with teas and infusions, which is one of the most accessible and simple ways to access herbal medicine. Some herbs are more rare, like faux tea, which has a long historical tradition with it, associated with vitality and aging well, and is now studied for its antioxidant and tonic properties when used appropriately. Others are everyday allies, teas that can lift the heaviness of the winter blues, support the nervous system during stress, and help the body respond more positively towards colds and flus. These are gentle daily medicines, slow, steady, and foundational. We'll also make tinctures, which are concentrated herbal extracts that allow us to preserve and use plants more precisely. This includes medicinal mushrooms like lion's mane, which has been researched and proven to support cognitive function and nerve regeneration, and reishi, which has been studied for its immune modulation and whole body resilience, helping the body return to balance rather than forcing a certain outcome. And then some medicines are meant for the skin. We'll work with herbs like comfrey, long known for its regenerative properties, and traditionally used to support tissue repair and wound healing when applied appropriately. Salves are some of the most tangible medicines you can make. Simple, effective, and satisfying. We'll also make syrups and honeys, remedies that support the lungs and soothe the throat, and make herbal medicine much easier to take, especially during illness. These are often the remedies that people reach for first. They're comforting, familiar, and effective. Now, an important part of herbal medicine is knowing that not every herb is meant for daily use. Some are tonic, some are seasonal, some are best used short term. And we're going to talk openly about how to choose wisely, when to use the herbs, when to pause, and when something simply isn't a right fit. Knowledge is the key to making herbal medicine both useful and safe. So by the end of this series, you won't just have a bunch of recipes. You'll understand why certain herbs are chosen, how different preparations affect the body, how to build a small, meaningful apothecary instead of an overwhelming one, and then how to care for it throughout the seasons. You don't need to memorize anything, you don't need to rush. This is something that you'll be able to return to year after year, season after season. Building a small cottage apothecary is a quiet and powerful practice, one that brings medicine back into the home and knowledge back into our hands. I am so glad you're here. Let's begin. Stay blessed.